Guys, it's week 2, and last week we had a battle right out the gate of this rebuild West Virginia football on NCAA 25. 35-17 loss at Penn State. There were positives in that game, but we could not execute. We had a hard time running the football. Had one turnover that game. We just couldn't stop them. This week, in week 2, in this video, we're going to take on our rivals, Marshall Thundering Herd. Now, I might jinx myself by saying this, but Marshall has never beaten West Virginia in football. And I like my Herd just as much as my Mountaineers. Again, the house is divided here in my house. Excuse me, in my house. House is divided here, but we definitely want to get that win for the Mountaineers here in week 2. So we're going to jump right in it here. And we're going to do battle with the Herd here. And hopefully play a lot better than we did a week ago. Let's get a little uniform update here. I'm feeling the all gold for this week against Marshall. Yeah. And I mean, this is the older game, so West Virginia's got the flat matte style helmets instead of the glossy that Rich Rod just brought back. But I gotta tell you, I'm more of a fan of this gold helmet with the flying WV than I am with the one with the state on it. I don't know. To me, it looks a lot cleaner. I just like it.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd.
Again, I wish this is one of them games I wish these two played each other every year. They have not played each other in years. I think 2012 was the last time that they played each other. Give me a second here. I'm trying to get situated, get my drink. All right, we're going to kick off to the Herd first here in this first home game of Year 1's rebuild. Mountaineers 0-1. Marshall, it's their first game of the year.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
There we go. So West Virginia's 12-0 all time against Marshall. Last time, 69-34 thumping. And that was definitely the Tavon Austin, Geno Smith era. I remember watching that game.
Got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Father. And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans
that was such a good team that year. It was just our first year in the Big 12, and we had some great wins and just had some losses that make you scratch your head.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good
one thing about Morgantown, no matter what, this place is always going to be bumping. It's always going to be loud, especially if a rival comes into town.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, alignment. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in. Now
we're defensively, we are.
So a lot of recruiting, Jesse.
You're not looking hot, man.
Yeah, it's
to make some adjustments here somehow, some way. Again, as you can tell, I'm definitely not the greatest college football player. I just strictly do this for fun, but
if they get one key addition, it's a team potential
get it figured out.
Championship next season. I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting.
And Marshall, man, that was another school that they've had some athletes come out. A lot of people, you know about Randy Moss and what he did in his NFL career, and phenomenal for the Vikings and what he did when he was with Tom Brady and the Patriots. I mean, one of the best receivers to ever play the game, without question. Marshall's had a handful of guys go and have pretty good NFL careers too. A lot of people don't know this, but one of Tom Brady's primary receivers in those early Super Bowl runs, he played at Marshall. Drawing a blank on his name, but I can see him plain as day, and I think he was number 80. Cannot remember his name. It'll come to me here in a minute. Troy Brown. Yeah, it was Troy Brown. Yeah, he was a Marshall guy. I got the first. Yeah, of course, you know, Chad Pennington, he had some good years in the NFL. I think his shoulder just ended up going out on him. I mean, he was probably the best player, one of the best players to come to Marshall. And giving up a touchdown on the first possession again, man.
As a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm.
Yeah, Byron Leftwich. He was a quarterback for Marshall. He was a tough quarterback. There was a bowl game that they played, and he ended up breaking his leg late in the game, and the offensive lineman would hold him up while they were in the huddle, and then they'd carry him up to the line of scrimmage before they snapped the play, and he finished the bowl game. Byron Leftwich, I think he's some type of coach in the NFL now. He played Jacksonville, I think, for a while, Pittsburgh Steelers for a while. All right, we got to get something rolling here. A big upset down at the bottom. Clemson over #1 Georgia.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on.
Decent little read option there.
Step up and at least slow the other guy down.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15+ yards, what a luxury. How nice.
Yeah, no, Marshall, that's another school that's had some pretty good athletes come out of there. And again, I think I mentioned in my previous video, you know, I got love for both these schools. I just love West Virginia, man. You know, I'm born and raised here. Grew up in Grafton, West Virginia, and Grafton, Flemington, West Virginia area, and yeah, maybe a half hour away from Morgantown, and just immediately fell in love with the Mountaineers. And first time I watched them play, and just had love for Marshall too. And my dad's a big Marshall fan, and we're big deer hunters. And 4th and inches here. I'm going to go for this here. I'm going to be that aggressive type of coach. We're going to go with the fullback dive. But no, you know, Dad's a big Marshall fan too, and you know, the story of the plane crash in Marshall. If you haven't watched the movie We Are Marshall, I mean, it's a phenomenal movie. It's definitely hits hard with emotions, and you know, it's a good, sad, but just a good story at the same time. You know, how they were able to rebuild the program and everything after that awful tragedy. Well, we have not been able to run the football yet at all in these first 2 weeks so far.
First down productivity, that will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration.
Oh, boys. Oh, no. No. Oh.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback.
Keep playing like this, and Marshall's going to get the biggest win in their school history, arguably.
But just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to
finally beat the Mountaineers. And actually, a couple years ago, I was watching, man, burn again. I was watching a few years ago, Marshall had to play Notre Dame at Notre Dame, and we ended up going in there and getting the upset over the Fighting Irish. And I won't, on this channel, I will not bash any school or anything like that, because at the end of the day, they're all, there we go. At the end of the day, you know, they're athletes, they're kids out there living their dream, but I do not have a lot of love for Notre Dame. Not a big Notre Dame fan at all. Not the biggest Ohio State fan. Not a big Penn State fan. And definitely have no love for Pitt or Virginia Tech. And, you know, primarily because they're West Virginia's rivals at one point. But okay, so throw an interception, get an interception now. Come on.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on its way.
Man, I feel like the only success we've ever been able to have running the ball has been with the quarterback on this read option.
One of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get down,
It's probably gonna be the last play of the quarter here.
Difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah. So 7-0 Marshall after one here in Morgantown, and Marshall scores in their opening drive. We swap interceptions, and Mountaineers
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
got something going here.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
All right, let's see what we got here. Had to get a drink. Sorry, guys.
Looking to throw, it's Green.
Ah.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast.
All right, 3rd and 3 for the Mountaineers here. Need to convert this, keep things rolling. Those tight end, got him.
Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call?
See if he can burn him out on the outside here. Got him. That's 6.
Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Nice.
What a catch and run for 6.
Saw the size difference out there on the wide receiver in the corner over there, and as he made that cut, I knew that was 6.
Man, it's your job to do the
All right,
right? You hit me
even ball game now.
Stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Mm.
And the returner goes down.
I think that's one of the things that I've kind of always admired and liked about Marshall too is, they're in the Sun Belt, and they've been in conferences for quite some time now. They were in the MAC at one point in time, and Conference USA. But I just love the fact that they'll play anybody, and they don't care. And I think they opened their season up this year at Penn State. That would be a fun one for the Herd. Pulling for another miracle upset there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last
Drops
play.
back, looks, fires. Got him.
Out to the 36-yard
Put some good pressure on him there, but it's already too late there. Got the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield.
Get him down that time. Loss of a yard.
Know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Now on 2nd down.
I'd like to see a little bit more pressure up front. Like that. Act that right there. Yeah, buddy.
By the defense. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense.
All right, let's try to get our first lead of the season.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
To throw, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
Utilizing these tight ends quite well, actually.
Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Roll out.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
That was
With the catch,
that was luck.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down.
Forward progress. Keep it rolling.
This defense is on its heels.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
In there. Come on.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for
There it is.
And he takes it.
Got it.
Touchdown, West Virginia.
A rough start
Precision
for the Mountaineers in week 2, and
the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an
get the lead here over Marshall for about 2 minutes before the half. Let's try to get this extra point here and drilled it.
The PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today.
Nice to see another big stop here and maybe force another turnover or something. And maybe get some more points up before the half.
Keeping an eye on it for us. He'll try the left side. Sweet feet on the move.
Come on.
And he's still running after the move.
You serious?
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Run the ball hard, man. That's what they told me. And when I played high school, keep your feet moving, man. You never know. Keep your feet moving. Keep going forward.
Open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris.
Actually, in high school, one time I took a handoff from our 20-yard line. Never forget the play call. And we were playing a really good team. They were undefeated. Now they had one loss, I think, but they were ranked like second in the state of West Virginia at the time in our class, and just took the handoff. I remember running forward, seeing opposite colored jerseys right in front of me, and just lowered my shoulder. There's a big sack there. There we go. Lowered my shoulder. I remember just running through somebody, and before I knew it, I was on my way to the end zone, 80 yards to the house. Get there. There we go. Defense definitely playing better. I mean, Marshall's not the caliber of Penn State by any means on here, but let's not give up nothing huge here. Yeah, they gotta run it. I was gonna say, if we give up a 30-yard run on third down, that I give up. Not gonna do anything crazy here before half. Let's see. Probably should have fair caught that. Yeah, definitely.
Guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. West Virginia has it back ready to dive
we'll see.
into that playbook.
Maybe.
We've got some time to work with here, Jesse.
Let's see if we can catch somebody off guard here.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
It's the out route.
I've got the momentum, so don't do anything
We'll
stupid.
call timeout here. You might be able to get close to try to get a field goal shot, but again, I don't really want to risk pick. They're overloading that left side, something fierce.
Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
You can get just a little closer.
Have it with a 1st and 10.
Get that field goal shot off. Let's see.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
There we go.
In the middle, it's Fox.
All right, let's see if we can get this 40-yarder in here. We'll try.
23. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the
maybe, yeah.
good. He could have hit a straight
Kicking meter
right
definitely
to
challenging
the
on here,
uprights
but
there.
it's going to do it for the first half here in Morgantown. After a rough start, Mountaineers lead 17-7 over Marshall.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion.
Still haven't been able to run the ball as much as I'd like, but defensively, we're definitely playing a heck of a lot better than we did a week ago.
And getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses.
All right, so we got a chance here, kind of really separate ourselves from the herd here in this second half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee
See,
and bring it to the 25.
I like to be able to run the football more here, protect this lead. If you guys hear a random noise, it's probably my cat. He likes to hang out on the stairs here and just let out these really weird meows. So
It's just simple first.
promise you it's not me. It's the cat.
Setting your offense up in a good spot.
Second 7. And that little slant type route there for a first down.
It's a 10-yard gain.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I say that the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me.
The read option's so deadly, man. I remember we used to run that in high school, and if that defensive end crashes down for a quarterback that can run, it's money.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Crazy about this play, but we're gonna run it anyway. There, he's open.
He's got an open man.
Big tight end.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important.
Yeah, a lot of transfers coming to Morgantown this year. They're gonna play for Rich Rodriguez for the first time, and everything I've been seeing has looked promising. We're hoping for a good year in Morgantown this year. I know we had a lot of kids come in this year, and
might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6.
see if we can go watch throwing these quick slants.
Between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to
6.
pass on second down.
Got him.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fox.
Preston Fox.
Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it.
So after a rough start, we kind of separated ourselves a little bit here, but we still got a lot. Oh, I missed it. Too much power. Still got a lot of time left in this game. I've definitely lost my fair share of battles after being up comfortably.
You've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On first down, here comes this offense.
I've had some people ask me if, if you follow my channel here, that you've seen some Phasmophobia gameplay and some Hunter Called the Wild. Really been trying to update my page, maybe a video or two if I can, every day or every other day.
After the 9-yard pickup,
that's mainly what I play. I'm got turned on to Phasmophobia about a year ago. Some friends of mine. Oh, we got burnt, buddy. Woo. Wow. Blown coverage. keep this guy out since he's
Quarterback's
at a high
ability to read
risk.
the field is
Oh, we're
huge,
going
and
for
also
2.
the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
But
It's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't
yeah, some of the
thrown into
games
end
that I
zone.
primarily play, you know, Phasmophobia is a really good one, and it's very fun to stream and update. You know, get a group of people and play the game. And the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'm real big on that game. I've been playing that game for over 2 years now. But you know, I wanted to start, you know, throwing some college football into there again. We're going to try to do this 5-year rebuild with the Mountaineers. I want to see if I can win a title in 5 years with West Virginia, and if I can't, we're gonna switch to a different team and then start a rebuild with them and see if we can kind of rebuild a program that used to be a good competitive team. See if we can get them to national title.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field.
I do plan on adding some more gameplay of different games to my channel soon. I'm going to start doing Resident Evil walkthroughs. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I actually just finished Resident Evil Requiem for the 3rd time a while back, and I'm going to get ready to start it again. So I'm going to do some of the Resident Evil games as well on here. And I love sports, and you know, football and basketball primarily. Boxing. I used to be an amateur boxer. I fought for like 10 years here in West Virginia. Retired now. Got too old and took a little longer to recover the older I got. But where I was getting at is horror movies are definitely my love. I mean, you know, in my house, we love all things horror. You know, scary movies, Halloween. I mean, Halloween is arguably bigger in my house than Christmas. But you know, there's some other games that I have in mind I'd like to do some streaming with. But definitely gonna get started with a Resident Evil game. We're gonna do a whole series on all the different Resident Evil games and all that. So that's something I'm gonna get on soon and start that up as well.
Running back gets the gift. Here just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. I mean, see if we can get this first here. Or I'd really like the first down, but he dropped
This is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, points are points. See if we can get them. You got it. Okay, so the 3rd quarter winding down here in Morgantown, West Virginia 26, Marshall 13.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Ooh.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back.
They're going to hit us with everything they got here, trying to kind of rally back. I mean, a touchdown gets them right back in this game, so and they're definitely staying with us. Not the so far it hasn't been the blowout that you're hoping for, but if we can stop them here and milk some time off in that beginning of that 4th quarter, put another touchdown in, we can pretty much separate ourselves from him. He's gonna run. There we go. Seen him coming up out of that pocket. I knew he was gonna try to take off. 4th quarter starting here in Morgantown, and this week 2 matchup, West Virginia 26, Marshall 13. Is the Herd are more than likely going to get ready to punt this ball back to Mountaineers here.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
We're going for it. All right. Not give up nothing crazy here, guys.
He tosses one high and deep.
Oh, that was all on me. I bit the coverage.
Touchdown, Herd!
Just gave up like a 99-yard touchdown pass.
And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it.
Boys, so who wants some more here?
Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are
I knew as soon as I switched to that safety or that corner, I knew I bit too soon trying to time that interception.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Okay, so we're in a dangerous spot here. I mean, I would like a touchdown, obviously, but I mean, a field goal would give us a 9-point lead. But at the same time, you don't really want to score too quick. You want to try to burn this clock off a little bit.
We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense.
Just kind of let it run down a little bit here. I mean,
can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just let it run down.
Back to the ground with the running
Good little
back.
cut back. I'm thinking I'm going to make a change here going forward. I think we're going to put Jaheim White in to start at running back over Donaldson. I just feel like CJ's more of a brute force running back, and Jaheim White's he's definitely more agile.
The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got him.
That's caught. It's Bray. At the 40, there he goes.
It's the big play we needed right there. Just run as much time off of this clock as we can. And
how nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football.
Close to that 2-minute warning here. We can run off some more time. Again, I'd like to get another touchdown here
Run the football
rather than that 9-point lead.
Down, and if we add points, we add points.
They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
Let that play clock wind down again some more. And
Barges ahead.
there it is.
With this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns.
Let's just kick it. Whatever. We'll go for it. Why not?
Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Green. And good coverage and better.
A 12-point lead with 2 minutes to go here.
Down in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball.
Right.
The thundering herd offense coming out. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground.
Don't really want to give up anything crazy
I
here.
know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need score.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw it again. And here's the third interception of
Got
the
it.
night.
Bingo.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart.
Bear with me here.
And run that
My 5-year-old came up and had a dirty dish, so I had to go over and get it sank. Managed to get an interception. Okay.
West Virginia
Finish this out here.
ready to dive into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
Yeah, my daughter was eating a little ice cream sundae and got chocolate syrup all over her and all over the plate, so I took it and sprayed it off in the sink and was trying to play at the same time, trying to multitask here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16.
Really ice it right here.
On the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly.
You're probably just taking these here, guys. Yep. So it was a rough start today.
And it looks as if the offense will just take it.
And Marshall made a comeback there. Looked like they were making a comeback and
just the way you want to start, getting that first
ended up pulling it out there. But 32-20, the final score. So we got that first win in this rebuild here in week 2, and looking forward to the next week. I believe next week is another road game at Lane Stadium taking on Virginia Tech. So that one's going to be fun for the Black Diamond Trophy. And, you know, that's not an easy place to play, not an easy place to win. We'll get in there and hopefully put up a good performance. But overall, it was a solid win today against Marshall. And looking forward to moving on next week to do that battle. Another rival. We got the next 2 weeks is Virginia Tech, which is a rivalry game, and then Pitt, which is another big rivalry game. So definitely looking forward to those. Final score 32-20. And apologize for the delay there, guys. Like I said, daughter came up, had to clean up a mess. But until next time, we're out.